This video contains spoilers for Thursday's Winter Special Steven Universe, 3 Gems and a Baby. If you wish not to be spoiled, please click off now. Thank you. Welcome back to Crystal Clear. I'm your host, Awestruck Vox, and today we have some clips and images from 3 Gems and a Baby, missteps leaked, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm very excited for this special. It's only a 12-minute episode, but it looks like to be a heartwarming episode, and I'm just really excited to see it. So from 2-minute clip, it's snowing, and I love that title card. The snowman, the snow, it's just so comfy. Steven's admiring the snow, and everyone's inside. Greg says, yeah, the van is way too cold. Steven remarks that, hey, I've never seen snow like this before, and Garnet's like, that's not entirely true. And Greg's like, yeah, back when you were little, just born, Vidalia was out of town, and then they transitioned to song, and we now have confirmation that I Can Never Be Ready. It's just Greg. Kind of disappointed by that because at New York Comic Con both Sugar and Sharpling sang it together, so I thought, oh, this would be like a Rose and Greg duet or like a Pearl and Greg duet, but no, it was just Greg. So we're not going to see Rose giving birth to Steven, at least not yet, which is kind of disappointing. I wonder if we are going to get any more episodes though of just Rose and Greg in the past, because it feels like they were going from when Greg met Rose to when they're a bit dating, and then Baby Sour Cream, and then just when Steven's born. So we never really got an episode where Rose is like, yeah, I want to have this baby. And that's really disappointing because I was expecting that. It just seemed like a natural progression in their character arcs. And the song is just Greg taking care of Steven, saying he can never be ready for this. And just shows that he was given a lot of responsibility at the cost for the love of his life. He was giving a beautiful son that he does love to death, but he's not exactly prepared for that responsibility that comes with it. And I'm just ready for this to be like a really emotional episode because we have Greg who lost the love of his life, essentially in childbirth. That's the allegory for this. It's not a light topic at all. For the images, the first one's just from the montage. Baby Steven drinking some milk. Not much going on in this one. The second one also looks to be like, at least after the montage, Greg just talking to Steven, maybe changing his diaper. I don't know, it's not much going on. And since this is just like more of a chill, kickback episode, we're not going to get much out of the images. But this next one of Garnet and Amethyst, I love Amethyst after Rose, but before season 1 look. I mean, it's really just like her sweater, like the elbow's not showing. And yeah, it looks like they're just hanging out with Baby Steven. And now we can see, people pointing this out in the comments, but I couldn't really tell from the promo that the reason why Steven's gem is like formed like a diamond around it is because of a button. Like the button didn't fit around his belly button because of the gem, assumably. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously just a stylistic choice. I don't think it means anything. I don't believe, personally, I don't think it's any foreshadowing like, oh, Rose is pink diamond, so now Steven's the new pink diamond. Even though it would match up with foreshadowing we had, and it could have been great, but I'm not going to try to think too much into that. And it's really nice to see the season 1 designs again for Garnet and Pearl. And this next one, it looks like they're just giving Steven gifts. I don't know what the occasion is, because again, Christmas does not exist in Steven Universe. So it looks like, I don't know, they just want to spend time with Steven, be in Steven's life. Maybe there was like a quick falling out after Rose died. And in this picture, Pearl is smiling. That's surprising, like, to me. Like, you think she would resent Steven? I'm pretty sure we'll see some kind of resentment in this episode. But at least it looks like she's warming up to him in this picture. And I like how Amethyst is like jiggling keys, and Steven's like really amused by it. And Baby Steven is so cute. Like, he has such a simple design. It's literally just Steven with beady eyes, but like, and like a smaller nose and everything. But how they do it, it's just adorable. Maybe it's how tiny he is. And Garnet's hair is humongous. Like, we all know Lamar likes to draw large hair, as we've seen in the episode Same Old World. But goddamn, Garnet, like, work it, girl. And yeah, Pearl just looks like kind of content. She doesn't look super angry. She doesn't look dissatisfied. I guess she's just warming up to like the cuteness of Baby Steven. You know, babies have power. This next one, he's making the number 2 with his hands. So I'm assuming he's like listing off things not to do with Steven or don't do with Steven while he's going off somewhere. Maybe getting some more, like running some more errands. Maybe he's just making a peace sign. You can't really tell what's going on from these images. But I'm assuming he's listing things not to do with Steven to the gems, since, you know, he is part human, and the gems may not fully understand that. This next shot is of Amethyst and Steven in the van, and Steven's crying. It looks like he's probably crying for his dad. Yeah, it looks like they already stole the van, because in the Cartoon Network promo they said the gems stole the van. So I'm assuming they hijacked Steven, want to race them for their own, which they eventually do get to do. And Amethyst, it doesn't look very calm that Steven is crying. This next one is Pearl holding baby Steven, and it looks like Pearl holding Steven is what calms him down, and that's really cute. Even though Pearl's like, oh lord, like she doesn't know what to do with this. Like this was my ex-girlfriend like a few months ago, and then she went off with a human and turned into a hybrid. But yeah, it definitely looks like Pearl is calming down Steven. Like, he likes being held by Pearl. And, like, that connection and bond is already being established through baby Steven. And I doubt she understands fully why. Maybe that is just, like, part of the fact that Rose was his mother, and they had a natural attraction. So, of course, Steven's gonna have a natural attraction to Pearl, but this one's kind of more of a motherly attraction. And this one, it looks like to be the last image of that we got from all the leaks. It's just Greg, Pearl, and Amethyst are like looking down, kind of like disappointed. Like, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. Steven's happy that he's in his father's arms, and Greg's, I don't know, I guess he's just talking to them, trying to figure out what happened. I don't know if he's looking down at the ground. I don't know if they're all looking at something. But it looks like the gems are looking kind of like ashamed, embarrassed, just like really sad. Definitely think this will be the we miss Rose moment of the episode, and that, you know, Steven replaced Rose, like, physically. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how the gems are going to cope with this. It looks like Garnet will be the most understanding. Pearl is still kind of in mourning, but it looks like she's like quickly warming up to baby Steven, or at least not opposed to him completely. And I'm just trying to figure out, why do they kidnap him? I'm pretty sure it's because they just want to raise him for their own, or maybe bring back Rose. I said in my other video, I had a prediction that Pearl would have a moment of contemplating poofing baby Steven. These images, I mean, it can still happen, but these images seems like the episode's gonna go in a different direction. But I still think, like, oh, we kidnap Steven, maybe we can turn back to Rose. Come on, guys, let's try. And maybe this is the episode where Garnet uses her future vision to see what will happen if they try to poof Steven. And this is where we get the in-canon show confirmation, because we already got confirmation through writers of the show, but that if Steven poofs, he dies. Maybe Garnet will, like, see that in a future vision, so like, Pearl, you shouldn't do that. This just feels like a really comfy episode. It's not going to be heavy on the plot in terms of Homeworld, but it's character development for the gems, and this is actually important character development, because everyone always kind of wondered, how did the gems react when Steven was first born and Rose was gone? And well, even though this is a few months after Steven was born, we can still get a good idea of that. Overall, I'm very excited for this episode, and it looks like it's going to be a good one. Lots of feels, lots of emotions, but bring it on, bring the heat. And before I end the video, I want to talk about why I made the Lauren Zook video private, about Lauren Zook possibly leaving the show. It's just, well, there was no drama that I saw in the comments, 4chan and Reddit, you know, other sites. Once it spread to there, I realized my message kind of got construed. I didn't really portray it 100% accurate to what I was trying to say. I was trying to say that the fandom is a factor, I believe a factor to a possibility of Lauren leaving if she actually did leave. But people interpreted it as saying that's the only reason why she left. No, I even said in the video, there's a lot of other factors that would contribute to her leaving if she did. But since we don't have the full story on that, I just wanted to focus on the fandom side of things. What some of the fans did, not the entire fandom. Not a lot of people also thought I was generalizing a lot of the entire fandom. No, I was saying there's portions of fans inside the fandom that, of course, wanted their way. They wanted this ship or no ship, and when they got hints of another ship, they flipped out and attacked her, and it was just, you know, just really heartbreaking, and still is. So I don't know if I'll make the video public again or not. I don't know if I want to make a follow-up video to it. Again, I didn't want to cause drama or controversy with it, but of course it's going to happen anyways. I just wanted to inform people and the repercussions of their actions. But it's the internet. Should have known better, but hey, that's part of YouTube. Live and learn, trial and error. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to our new channel, Roundtable Gaming. Expect a lot of new content on there soon, not just from me, but a lot of other Roundtable members. And of course, follow us on Twitch, because we're going to start doing live streams on there soon too. Twitch.tv/roundtablevids. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/roundtablevids. Follow us on Twitter. Links to everything down in the description below. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Oshrik Vots, signing out.